Hello and welcome to the Ramblings of a 42-Year-Old Man. Chris Smith here with you today. And it's Friday. Draft night was last night, and the Texans, if not shocking the world, definitely shocked their fan base with some really aggressive moves. And really, really excited me. And we'll see some videos in a little bit of how excited David and I were during these picks. So the Texans were sitting at pick 2. We already knew that. We knew Bryce Young was going to go first. The Panthers. So the question was all this week going up to the draft, what are the Texans going to do? What are the Texans going to do? Are they going to take a quarterback? Do they even like the quarterbacks? Are they going to go defense here? Are they trade back? Well, we sat at number 2, and we did. We grabbed a quarterback. We grabbed C.J. Stroud, number 2. Now, throughout this process, I've always said all these quarterbacks have some knock against them. Bryce Young was just too small. He's way too short. He's way too light. He's going to have issues with durability. But, you know, he went number 1 just because of his just mental makeup and all of the stuff that he put on tape when he was at Alabama. Stroud's thing, again, in Ohio State, amazing quarterback, awesome college quarterback. His questions were, what does he do when the play breaks down? Can he improvise? Can he get out of a tough spot? If everything's not going exactly according to the script, how's he going to do? That being said, we grabbed him. I think this is a great option. I think with the Texans offense, the way that they're hopefully going to kind of copy what some of San Francisco does, San Francisco definitely sticks to a plan. They stick to a game plan. They don't ask too much out of their quarterbacks. They put, good skill guys around them and let them utilize those. That's a great way for C.J. Stroud to start. He can definitely put a game on his back for sure. But he's probably going to be, especially at first, needing that people around him. So, Dameon Pierce is going to be leaned on heavily, I'm sure. The receiving core, who we don't have a great receiving core right now, but I expect Nico Collins to step forward some in this offense. John Mechie's coming back after his leukemia battle, which is just amazing, amazing news. And then I fully expect that the second day of this draft, we're going to end up getting another receiver out of here. So I think, and oh yeah, and I was not even talking about Dalton Schultz that we got out of Dallas. So we've got some weapons out there that surround C.J. Stroud. They may not be the premier people that you think of, but he's got enough weapons to be able to work with, I think. So I'm excited about that pick. But then the blow-up pick, and you will, when I show the video of this, you'll be really excited. The Will Anderson, we traded up from 12 to 3, and we grabbed who I thought was the best player in the draft at Will Anderson, defensive end / outside linebacker from Alabama. He'll probably play defensive end for us, but I fully expect D'Amico to put him all over the place. I think that dude is going to be a linebacker. He'll be a defensive end. He'll be rotating all over the place, all over the field, wherever we need him to be at. I think D'Amico is going to use that man to his best ability. I think that guy's going to step on the field and be the best player on the defense the first time he steps on the field. So I am super excited about that. So Texans, awesome day 1. In order to get up from that 12 to 3, we traded that number 33 second round pick. So we will not have that pick in the second round, but we do have 2 picks in the third round. So we'll have 2 picks tonight, and then we have like 5 or 6 picks, I think, on day 3. So we have a lot of picks still to make. We do have still ammunition if we want to move around, play around the draft. Nick has not been shy about moving around. So especially we saw last night with the aggressiveness to get with 3. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. So stay tuned. I've got videos of David and I reacting to the C.J. Stroud pick, and then I also have our reactions to Will Anderson pick, which is a blast. It was a fun night. It's been a long time since it's been a really fun time to be a Texans fan. And last night was one of the highlights. If these things don't work out and the Texans end up sneaking again, you know what? We will take this one night as just having a great time to be a Texans fan. So it was a lot of fun. So stay tuned. Watch these next couple of videos of me and David's reactions to the draft. And then stay tuned as we follow with what the Texans do the rest of the way. So thank you for listening to me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.
The Texans
pick is in.
Woo!
Gonna have to wait and see who they end up grabbing.
Currently, they're talking to Bryce Young, but we will see who the commissioner takes.
Yep. So we're just waiting for them to walk out. So let's see. Final thoughts. Will Anderson, C.J. Stroud, Tyree Wilson.
Just because it was that fast, I'm starting to think that they got pressured into picking C.J. Stroud.
You got pressured into picking C.J. Stroud? I don't know. I think I'm still thinking Will Anderson here. I think they're gonna
pick Will Anderson and then trade up with number 12 to try to get a QB. That's what I think.
That's a possibility too. It would be tough to see somebody fall onto them at 12. So
you had Will Levis falling to you at 12 if the situation Bryce Young happened.
Yep. Well,
pick is in already, so here we go.
Well, let's see. They said pick is in,
I'm actually chewing my fingers.
They probably they won't have Goodell walk out till after this Bryce interview, but yeah.
Yeah, unless they just go immediately.
So I'm saying Will Anderson. You're
Okay,
saying,
she's
oh, there's
calling
D'Amico.
somebody.
D'Amico's on the phone with the player
Yeah.
already. We already know he's talking to somebody. There's Casario next to him. Cal McNair standing over here. All right, come on. Let us know. We know that they didn't trade out, though. I was wondering if they would trade back. They did not, so they took a pick here. So I'm wondering, sitting at 2, did they decide to go, if they went best player available is Will Anderson?
If they went for
If they
QB,
decided to reach for a quarterback, it's
Stroud.
C.J. Stroud.
I don't think it's really a reach here with CJ Stroud there, but still, I feel like they should pick Will Anderson.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
I don't know that because it's the Texans.
So let's see if they start rolling out onto the stage. Are they coming out finally?
They were saying something that like we're watching the Student of the Game podcast, a plug. They were saying that that Texans have made some questionable decisions. This could be one of them.
We'll see what they decide up here.
They're
They're keeping us in suspense, though. They're already 3 minutes through the Cardinals' time limit, and they haven't come out to make the announcement yet.
They're not calling anymore, so like. Alright, I think we're ready to go. I think I see Goodell.
Once I see somebody start walking on the stage.
There he is.
Is about to be solved.
Here we go. Let's see what it's going to be.
Take second overall.
With the second pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select C.J. Stroud.
It is. C.J. Stroud it is. Got their quarterback.
They do take a quarterback, and they do take C.J.
Awesome.
C.J. Stroud number 2.
What I wonder about that is they got C.J. Stroud now. I wonder if they're going to come back at pick number 12 and maybe get his teammate, Jackson Smith-Njigba. That would be pretty cool.
Or maybe they trade up and try to get a defensive guy.
It's possible. It's possible. But you can tell the emotion on that guy's face right now. He's very happy that he got picked. Oh, yeah, he looks pumped. He looks pumped. All right, so C.J. Stroud is the Texans' pick at number 2. And now
Houston Texans just traded up to number 3.
So we're bouncing around the room because Texas just traded up to 3. I'm assuming that this is Will Anderson.
They're literally calling so fast. Nick Casario just slammed it.
I'll be severely shocked if this is not Will Anderson here, but
What
the
did
Texans.
we trade up? What did we give up?
Oh, I'm sure we traded at least a bunch of picks, I'm sure, but that's all right. I'm curious to see what we end up getting.
In the Deshaun Watson trade, Nick Casario is using it to trade back up into the 3rd spot, and they have just made a selection to go back to back. It looks like, did they pull off the Stroud Will Anderson?
Wow, loving it. Love the I can't think of the word right now. The aggressiveness. The aggressiveness goes from 12 to 3.
In the next draft, they've got a new head coach. They've got an opportunity with the assets they have to get the offensive identity of their team going forward and the defensive identity of their team going forward. Arizona's been shouting from the rooftops.
Well, it could be Tyree Wilson too. I'll be okay with that too. But I personally have Will Anderson higher, but I would be happy with either one of those defensive ends.
It's such a good
Outside linebacker,
obviously following the breadcrumbs, but you also follow blueprints. Look at what
Colts are already on the clock there
here before the draft. Look at what the Jets were able to do, guys, last year, getting 2 franchise calibers, one offense, one defense.
It's got to be defense. Hey, they throw something crazy into Jalen Carter. He's way up there too. We could definitely use defensive tackle as well.
To 3, and then for the Cardinals to move all the way down to 12. That's a large drop.
We had to have gotten rid of pick 33 and at least probably
Arizona got Houston's second-round pick next tomorrow night. Yeah, they also got a first-round pick and a third-round pick in next year's draft.
There you go. But again, they have 2
we had 2 first next year, so that's all right.
Pick in the first round next year.
Oh.
The Deshaun Watson trade.
I love this. I love the aggressiveness.
So how about this?
If you're watching this, you see Nick Casario slamming his hand to the ground and hugging D'Amico Ryan.
I'm so used to the Texans just kind of sitting back and letting things happen. Seeing them trade up like this.
I love it. What if they try to trade back?
You know, Daniel Jeremiah said this is going to happen. All right, pick us in. Here comes Roger Goodell walking up.
In the Texans world at present.
The Arizona Cardinals have traded the 3rd pick to the Houston Texans. With the 3rd pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Will Anderson.
We got what, the number number 2 offensive player in the draft. Well, I don't know. John Robinson is up there too. And the number 1 defensive player in the draft. Heck yeah. Woo! That is a pick that I am super excited for, obviously. And here he comes. He's walking out right now, and he looks pumped. He looks pumped. Oh my God! I can't believe it.
We have fight so hard that my hands are hurting.
I got really, really excited about that one. So that's exciting. Sorry. So Will Anderson's coming out. They're talking about it right now. And very exciting. All right, I'm gonna pause this for a second because I want to hear what they have to say, and then we'll be right back with some of our thoughts.